So this bottom row right here represents months, right? And this side row represents money or sales if you're selling a product or a service. So if you're selling a product or a service that is a one-time purchase for customers, this is roughly how the sales report would look like. Now let's say in your first month of selling your product or service, you make about 3 sales. So as you can see, this represents 3 sales, and that's what you make in the first month. Now at the start of month 2, you're going to start back at 0. So now you're going to have to find new customers to buy your product or your service. Now let's say, for example, month 2 was a little bit better and you ended up making 5 sales for that month. So your sales graph might look something like this. And then month 3 comes around and you have to start back at 0. Now let's say, for example, month 3 is a little bit slow and you only make 2 sales for that month. So that's what it would look like, and you have to start month number 4 at 0 once again. And let's just say that month number 4 was a little bit better and you end up making 7 sales. So you would end off month 4 looking something like this. But then once again, you start month number 5 back at 0. So if you notice a pattern, when you're selling a product that people only have to purchase one time, you're always going to have to start your next months back at 0, and you're constantly going to have to look for new customers to buy your product or service. Now let me show you the difference when you have a product or service that comes with continuity. Now, if you don't know what continuity means, that just means that people have to pay monthly in order to get access to your product or service. So a good example of this would be something like Netflix or Hulu. People pay monthly for their subscription to those services to get access to the content on those platforms. And this is something that digital marketers and business owners are starting to do. So let's say in the first month of your continuity program, you make 3 sales. So it would look something like this, but instead of starting month number 2 at 0, you have 3 customers who are paying monthly for your product or your service. Now let's say in month number 2, you make another 2 sales. So you end off month 2 right about here. And once again, since you have a continuity program, which means people are paying monthly to access your product or service, you're not going to start month number 3 at 0. You're going to start it right here. Okay, now let's say, for example, month number 3, it was a really terrible month. You got sick, you had family issues, and you did not make any sales at all for the 3rd month. So instead of starting month 4 right here at 0, you're starting off month 4 right about here, because you have 5 customers who are paying every month from the previous 2 months. And let's just say, for example, in month number 4, you sold a lot, you did really good, and you made about 5 sales. So once again, instead of starting off month number 5 back at 0, you're starting off right here because you have compounding continuity. So when you have continuity in your business, that's going to help you achieve a consistent income. Make sure to like and follow if you want to learn more.